Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Stannis here. And Robinhood has released a new credit card that is supposed to give 3% cash back on all purchases across the board. And off first glance, I think this credit card is pretty impressive. Every other credit card that I know, they don't give 3% cash back across the board. The highest that I know of right now is 2% cash back. There are a couple cards that give 2% cash back on every single purchase. There are some credit cards that will give you close to 5% on certain categories for a quarter, but this is giving you 3% cash back on every single purchase year round as of right now. So if we go to the website on Robinhood, they got 3% cash gold back across the board. All right, you see that. And that's right, earn 3% cash back in all categories. Reserve your spot. I have currently reserved my spot already, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this card yet. I'm gonna kind of wait and see for more details. I'll talk about those details later on in this video. It does have my interest, so that's why I want to cover it today. So yeah, just no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees. Pretty standard on most credit cards. Most credit cards, I wouldn't want to really get a credit card that has annual fee, but there are some credit cards that you might find are worth it even with the annual fee. Robinhood does say no annual fee, right? But you're gonna have to have a gold subscription with Robinhood, so that would require you to actually have the membership for Robinhood Gold, which is $5 a month if you guys don't currently have it. I currently have it because I do trade on Robinhood, and I actually use the benefits it brings. All right, so real quick, the benefits of Robinhood Gold, if you guys not know, are you get 5% APY on idle cash. 5% APY is probably gonna be higher than your normal bank, even with the $5 a month included. But obviously, if you put a lot more money into it, then it's gonna make the 5% APY even more worthwhile, because you're gonna be making more money. And anyways, so if you do get the credit card, you're going to earn 3% cash back. We're going to get more into that later on. Unlimited deposit, 3% IRA matching on every dollar each year. I don't have the IRA with them right now, but it is an option. If you are planning on transferring your IRA, or you want to make one with them, you could definitely make some money here. But I haven't really put too much effort into digging around into that because I'm not really interested in it right now. But maybe one day I will be. 50K instant deposits if you invest that much. Like I said, I'm not dropping 50K a month into this. But what I mostly use is the NASDAQ level 2 data and Morningstar insights. I like looking at that, and I kind of determine where I'm gonna buy. I mostly use it as a indicator of when to buy that day. Even when I already know I'm gonna buy the stock, it just kind of determines at what price I'm gonna buy it at. It saves me a couple cents or a couple dollars depending on how much I'm going to invest that day. And lower 8% margin rate boosts your buying power. All right. So they also offer margin. 8% is pretty high for me right now. I wouldn't really want to get into borrowing money at 8%. But if you don't use gold, it's gonna be 12%. So if you're interested in margin, they give you 8%. There are brokerages that offer lower margin rates, but also Robinhood is pretty competitive at 8%. I did use margin before, but I was only using it around 2%, and I wasn't using an extreme amount of margin either. So keep in mind, you can make more money, but you could also lose more money. It's up to you to do your due diligence. It's up to you to determine how much money is worthwhile for you to risk at that moment. Anyways, that's just Robinhood Gold. Back to the credit card. So you're gonna have to pay $5 a month, $50 a year for this credit card if you want the 3% cash back on all categories. All right, cool, that sounds great. Benefits and perks, it's pretty standard across multiple credit cards. You got trip interruption protection, purchase security, auto, rental, collision damage, waiver, extended warranty protection, return protection, zero liability protection, Visa, signature, concierge service, travel, emergency assistance, roadside dispatching. Would I ever use those? Probably not, but they offer them, so you might find interest in them. Take control of virtual cards is something that's new. I haven't really seen this before, but I guess you could pay with disposable card numbers for smarter, more private spending. If that interests you, they have it. designed for the whole family. Don't have a family, so it doesn't really apply to me, but you may have a family, and you might be able to teach some of your teens or something about some money and just give them a credit card, be able to teach them how to use a credit card responsibly and start building a credit early more than ever. Okay. So one of my questions for the Robinhood Gold Card is, what can I do with this 3% cash back? You're gonna get it back in points, right? So would I be able to transfer it to transfer partners and therefore make my available points even worth more? Or would I just be stuck with these points and only be able to just redeem them for cash value or just like random miscellaneous items, whatever? I really want to know if I'm going to be able to transfer it to like travel partners for airline tickets, for like airplane tickets, or like hotels I would like to go to. Because if that's the case, man, this is definitely a winner. Even if for $50 a year, if you were in that boat, I feel like this would be pretty worth it, because a lot of the cards are offering 3% cash back. And this could be just a good all-around card just to have when your other cards that give 5% cash back on a certain category. So even when your credit cards in the 5% category for that specific category are not being used, you could use the 3% cash back on this credit card. But that's really it. That's my only question for this card. They do reserve the right to change these offers. So you might get this card and they might change it back to 2%, which would be pretty disappointing, since the 3% is why you would want to get this card. And hopefully it'd be worthwhile to actually use this card and give it to like transfer partners so you could get more bang for your buck. If they fail to have a good transfer system, then I feel like this card would not be worth it. At least not as impressive or valuable over other cards. So I would probably just offer this card to somebody who's into credit cards, and I would not offer this to somebody who's his first credit card, because you do have to have an annual fee with this credit card, which is $50 a year. So I don't think that's worth it as your first credit card, at least. But if this is like your third or fourth, hey, this might be your next credit card that you would want to get. For reference, I currently have around like 8 credit cards, so I'm pretty used to having a lot of credit cards, and it doesn't really scare me that much. Also, keep in mind, if you do get a credit card, make sure you pay it off every single month. You really don't want to be paying money towards interest and giving these credit card companies a lot of your money. You just want to get the points, extra points, use it towards travel or just luxuries that you would have bought anyways. I would like it if this credit card actually did give a offer bonus, but it doesn't seem like they're doing that. So that's an L right there. I will leave a link in the description for this credit card if you are interested. And that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This has been Stannis. Peace.